What is up, YouTube? Haven't hit y'all in a little bit. About to go train some arms here on my lunch break. No show, but we're still approaching things with good intensity. We're trying to build that good density, staying at a lighter body weight, not in the high 250s, low 260s anymore, running around about 240. And we are gonna get down today. Training a lot, and I'm gonna get into why. There is no science behind it, strictly empirical data, but we are going to get it in. Wonderful. It's always a good day for an arm day. Nutrition's been okay. You know, life with a newborn and a toddler is always difficult, as a lot of you dads out there can attest, but we do the best that we can with what we have as our framework. So family's good, mommy's good, I'm good, and I'm glad to be giving you some training content. So we got arms today, legs tomorrow, and I have a special thing that I want to show on leg day, and we'll get that on film tomorrow and out sometime this week. So let's get down. All right, kicking things off with tricep press downs. This is how I generally start almost 99 to 100% of my any type of direct arm work that I have to do. And I generally do these for very high reps, even with a heavy weight. So a couple of things that I believe in when training arms is that I don't think you need to pound the muscle as much as people think you do, right? You do have to handle some weight, but you don't have to beat the shit out of them with load. Personally, I'm a fan of working within the 12 to 15 rep range for biceps and triceps. I'll drop it down to 10. Lowest I'll go is 8. I'm not a fan of going any lower than 8 inside of certain movements. I'll contradict that with an exercise that you'll see come up next. But in any event, I like to stay in the moderate to high rep range for arms, seeing as that I do a lot of torso work between my chest and back. Triceps and biceps do get a lot of work throughout the week, and now that I'm training back pull twice a week, biceps are working doubly hard, while triceps are only getting really one main day, and that's with my arm day. Moving on, I go into the close grip bench press. Now you'll see for this first set, I tried to make this into a JM press, but my elbows weren't having it. If you can notice how the bar path is coming down to my chin neck area, and I'm basically doing an extension into a press, which if you can master that movement, if your elbows are healthy enough, that's fine. But as you can see right now, I switched to that bench press position where my elbows are flared out. I recommend doing close grip bench presses in the Smith machine, unless you're a power lifter. Then I would rather you do them free weight wise. But if you're a bodybuilder or a power lifter that's just doing some accessory work, then the close grip bench press in the Smith machine is kind of a lifesaver, because you don't have to balance the bar. This Cybex one is so smooth. So if you can do it in a Smith machine, please take the time to do so and just really focus on the muscle that you're trying to train, which is the triceps. Moving on, only a couple of sets here. This was a tricep dip, which again is similar to a press down. When you're doing this particular piece is the Arsenal strength piece. I recommend that you guys don't really engage your shoulders. I did that by leaning forward and just really tucking my elbows back and making sure that I was able to get a full squeeze at the bottom. And then at the top, I wanted to make sure I got a really good stretch, which you can do in this machine. Something that was striving for, but other than that, not too flashy. Then we go over here to the Thompson fat bell. So I did extensions on these dual handle, and I really like the way that the fat bell weight distribution is set up, but my shoulder and elbow on my right side were bothering me, so I had to call an audible and go ahead and do a single arm, which is what you see right here. But even that hurt to a degree. As you can notice, I'm moving it down gingerly for that first rep and just really trying to get a good stretch in the tricep. No, I don't need to go all the way behind my head, just a little bit halfway, and then we go from there. No, again, notice how gingerly I'm letting it down when it comes to my arms, because my elbows are they're just dead from doing a lot of heavy, or trying to do a lot of heavy tricep extensions in my younger days. I ain't young no more. Moving on to the Prime Strength / Strive Fitness machine curl, getting a good warm up here. And I like this machine. I pretty much like all preacher curl machines because I feel that they can really help you build some big arms by taking out, again, that balance factor, and you can focus on the mind muscle connection and just really push for some really superior bicep development. Now, the beauty of having this Strive design is that I can do one arm at a time, because both of those are independent of one another. Usually I do that with dumbbells, but seeing as that my elbow is kind of a sensitive spot, I don't like that tug that I get at the bottom with a dumbbell. I just go ahead and I leave it to the machine to be able to take some of that off of me. So we do about 4 sets here, really just concentrate on the squeeze, and then we move on to the next exercise, which is barbell curls. Now, this is an intensifier I wanted to talk to you guys about. Hold at the top for 10 seconds, and then do 6 full reps, and then 10 partial reps at the bottom. With that being said, this is not something that I do for multiple sets. 1 or 2 sets max, especially on the Prime machine, is something that you want to shoot for. And then with that, you just move on to the next exercise, which is, again, barbell curls. Nothing fancy here, just some good old-fashioned barbell curls for some heavy weight. I try not to swing, but I do lean forward a little bit, trying to get some momentum going to be able to pull that bar up and keep it on the good path to where it needs to go. Now, with these, I've been doing fixed bars just because I feel I have a little bit better control and can get a little bit of a better contraction with the fixed bars rather than the Olympic bars. So now that we have that established, I'll just be using these and try to progress on these. So the heaviest I went was about 115. Again, notice minimal swinging, but the reps are a little bit low for my liking, but we'll jack those up as the weeks go on. Last exercise we have here are hammer curls, and these are with the Thompson fat bells, and we're just really squeezing the bicep, making sure that we get all the blood in the muscle to finish out the biceps and go from there. So there you have a Sunday arm day. Nothing crazy, nothing flashy, just some good old-fashioned hard work on a Sunday. It is now time to go back to work, as I did for this arm workout, because I am at work doing this voiceover. But in any event, thanks for watching the channel, guys. Please like and subscribe. And if there's any type of training-related content I can bring you, I'll do that. I've been backing off the training-related content on my own and really pouring more into the podcast. So if there's anybody that you recommend or you would like to see, please let me know, and we can make sure that we get those guests on the podcast. Until next time, guys, take care.